Hey everyone. Okay, quick update on the four-wheel drive build. I have the front axle and the front tires all on for mock-up. I'm just bolting in with the 4 on each side because to get the other 2 in on each side you got to take the knuckles apart. And for mock-up it's not really worth it to do that. It's more than strong enough the way it is right now. So I'm just basically looking at the ride height. As you can see, the back's going to have to come up significantly. I don't know how much as of yet, but it's going to have to come up quite a bit. Most likely about 4 inches. I don't want to do too much because I don't really want to do too much modifications to the stock clutch. But if I can, I want to try and get the front and back pulleys for both transaxles roughly in line, or at least the bottom of the back one in line with the front one, and then have the top one go up to the transaxle. Yes, the dog's getting in my video, it's alright.
Get him!
And anyways, try and get them roughly in line, so then you can I'm gonna run a belt from the back transaxle to the front transaxle, connecting them both together. Then we'll run a single belt from the engine through the stock clutch to the back transaxle, and that's how it's going to drive it. So it's going to go from the engine to the back transaxle, from the back transaxle to the front transaxle. That's how the drive is going to work. And really the only concern I'm having as of right now is with the steering. Obviously I know to make sure everything's all centered so you have the same amount of turns to the left, same amount of turns to the right. I went through all that when I built the racer and its modified steering. But the only thing I'm thinking of right now, and that might be some difficulty, the tie rod connecting both steering knuckles together. These are the 2 points I'm going to end up using to connect the two knuckles together. But the only concern I have as of right now is how to connect the left knuckle when you're sitting on the machine back up to the steering box. So I got to watch a few pumper kicker videos, and a few other people have done this similar conversion on the Craftsman, and I was watch some videos and see how they did it and how they connected up the actual steering. Because the factory, with the factory 4-wheel steer transaxle, they use this hole right here, and that's what connected up to the front end. But I'm not obviously using that setup. So this is going to be a front end, and I'm going to have a separate transaxle in the back for the back. So, and really the only other thing beyond that is how to do the shifter. And some people have used the mower raise and lower. Yes, it's not a bad idea, but that kind of gets in the way. I kind of like having it as a handhold, but on a 4-wheel drive build, I don't think it's necessarily going to work. Also, it doesn't have enough openings. I need minimum 8 clicks, because I'd say that's 6th gear, 5th gear, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st. You don't got reverse. You don't got neutral or reverse. Or you could have neutral and reverse, and you only got 4 forward gears. Which I rather have all 6 forward. So I'm not going too extreme on a pulley swap on this. I'm most likely keeping that front pulley right there, and we'll do a double pulley in the back, or I might just go down to a 4-inch. A 4-inch on the front, 4-inch on the back, 4-inch on the engine. Because everything has to be 1 to 1 to 1. So to make everything work out correctly, so you have the same speeds going to all the transaxles. And the tires are all the same sizes. The amounts of turns on each transaxle are the same to turn the tires. They're identical transaxles. Just this one here has the knuckles on it. So that's actually why I swapped that transaxle back into the back again, so it would actually be the same. They're both peerless transaxles in here now. Okay, I got the hood on here. Don't mind the bird crap, but this is where the hood's going to sit. Got plenty of clearance as far as I can tell between the wheels and the hood. Let's go all the way to the right on this wheel. Yep, we got clearance. Just. So if I would have raised it up any higher, I would not have hood clearance. And you guys know how I am. I don't like modifying body panels. I like keeping stuff stock because it bugs my OCD. So as you can see, we are good. And we should have room to run exhaust I'm going to be running duals, similar to the Racer, coming off each side of the engine and straight down the sides here. And from the looks of it, I'm going to have room for the exhaust, go straight down, and have dual mufflers coming out on each side. Or I'm going to run them back a bit further, have them exit right around here. But that's way later on down the road. I'm not even going to think about engine or exhaust. I'm going to get the entire frame done, the front frame, and remember, this is just mock-up. So all this is going to be pulled back apart. Nothing's permanent right now. It's not staying in here like this right now. It's staying in this position, but it's not finished yet. I'm going to be gusseting from here up. I might even get some steel panels. Actually, those panels, those half round panels I had from the other parts tractor, those actually work out perfectly. I grabbed them out of the trailer. I did throw them in the trailer. So I remember to grab those out before I scrapped them. Those should actually work out perfectly. So basically you go from here up, and they actually look kind of cool as well, and be part of recycling, reusing existing metal. I just didn't think I had to have any use for them, so I tossed them in the trailer. But that's where that is right now. Hood looks good. So as long as I don't come up too much higher in the back, because I don't want to throw off the gear rate, I don't want to throw off the belts, as I don't want to run a different clutch, don't want to have to move the clutch. But I can raise the rear end a little wee bit and drop it a little wee bit without having to mess with the belt, because the belt can go on an angle as long as you're not going too much of an angle too close to the transaxle. But also the transaxle will be moved back as well. It's not staying in its stock location. It's going to be moved back to roughly the same length as the truck, maybe a bit shorter than the truck. But this is not getting a truck bed. This is going to be a two-seater with a toolbox on the very back. So that's the plan for this here. And let's just check the front steering to the left. Actually, we're going to check this one. One's going left, one's going right. Let's check the clearance. We're good. And for steering all the way to the right on this side, we're good. And nothing's rubbing. So my neighbor was pointing out, when I initially showed him this and showed him the idea, he said, "Oh, you don't have very much steering." But he didn't think about, once you cut off the stock steering arms, you can actually get a lot more steering out of these transaxles. From the factory, they don't have very sharp steering. They are limited, but once you modify them, you can get quite a bit of good clearance. You can get quite a bit of play out of the knuckles, and they can actually move quite far. And as long as you don't over-stress them, like when you're steering to the left or to the right, you should be okay. But I think this is the first one with this body style that's been done. Again, it's all new to me, and it's a new concept really. It's been out there, people have been doing it, but not as many people are doing it on YouTube. When I initially told the parts guy what I was doing, he said, "Oh yeah, he's seen them done before, but people haven't really made videos of doing them." So, and I don't think anyone's, like I said, I don't think anyone's done this body style. So I guess that's pretty much it. So I'll talk to them later. Please keep riding like always. Also, please comment, rate, subscribe. If you have any input, please leave it in the comment section below. I do try my best to get to all my comments. Unlike some people, I'm not a big dumb goof. Bye for now.